Hi there, welcome to day 4 of your science challenge. Today we're going to do something called a choice chamber. Now, the weather is beautiful outside, so this is going to involve you going outside. Okay, so what you're going to need to do outside is you're going to need to find yourself 10 wood lice. Okay, so I've got here a little Tupperware. I put some holes in the lid and I've got a few bits and bobs inside my Tupperware. So what I've done is I've gone outside into my garden and I found some wood lice. So the best places to look for wood lice: under rocks, under pieces of wood. I've used a plastic spoon to collect my wood lice and I've popped them into my Tupperware. You need 10 in total. Now this is really important. When you come back inside, please wash your hands really carefully, okay? So you've collected 10 wood lice. If you haven't got access to a garden, perhaps you need to give this one a miss for now, but maybe when you've got access to parks and things again later, it might be an option for then, okay? So hopefully you can get into a garden and you can find some wood lice. So turn over some rocks, turn over some pieces of wood and see if you can find them. Generally better to use a spoon or something to pick up the wood lice rather than your fingers, because generally, if you pick up a wood lice with your fingers, you often will squash it or hurt it. So we really don't want to hurt or harm our wood lice at any point in today's experiment, okay? That's really important. So you collected 10 wood lice. What you're going to do then is set up something called a choice chamber. So all you need is some kind of tray, and we're just going to be investigating whether or not our wood lice prefer the light or the dark. Okay, so all I've got here is a piece of black card that is going to be placed over my tray. When my wood lice are in here, they've got the choice of being in this light area or being in this dark area. Okay, and so I'm going to observe my wood lice's behaviour to see which side they tend to move towards, which side they prefer to be in. So I'm going to carefully put my wood lice into my choice chamber. Okay. Whoa. Flick him over so he can run around. I've got 10 in total. Okay, so I've now got my 10 wood lice into my tray. This one's quite a good tray to use because it's got a slippy side, so it means that the wood lice can't get out once they're in there, so I know that they're all going to stay in there. I'm just going to pop a piece of white paper underneath. As you can see, my wood lice are moving around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover half of my tray with black paper. Okay, now I'm going to give my wood lice a little bit of time in order to find the side that they want to be at. Okay, so I'm going to start my timer and I'm going to time for 5 minutes. Okay, when 5 minutes are up, what I'm going to do, I've got 2 ways of doing this. I can either just count how many are on each side. Alternatively, what you want to do, if you want to do a really accurate one and your wood lice are moving around really quickly, you could take a phone or a camera and just take a photo at 5 minutes. And then you can count from your phone because then you get a snapshot at that moment. Okay, so you're going to record data at 5 minutes, at 10 minutes, and at 15 minutes. So you're going to be counting the number of wood lice that are in the light. So therefore you'll know as well how many are in the dark. For example, if I've got 3 in the light, I know that there must be 7 currently in the dark. Okay. So once I've got my 3 sets of readings, I'm going to calculate some averages from those. Okay, the way I'm going to calculate my average is I'm going to add them together and divide by 3. That's called a mean. Okay, I'm going to calculate an average for the number of wood lice that were in the light and the number of wood lice that were in the dark. Let me know what you find out. Which do you think they prefer? And if you can, then try and think about some reasons why you might have got the result that you did. Okay, good luck. Let me know how you're going. Oh, one last thing. Please put your wood lice back where you found them. Be gentle with them. They are creatures and they are alive. So please be really, really careful with them and pop them back where you found them as soon as you've finished with them. Hopefully they won't find this experience too stressful. Thank you very much. Good luck.